star Katy Perry, who's currently in a relationship with former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, is under investigation in Australia over assault accusations.
We need to talk about Katy Perry because, how has she gotten away with this for so long? With all of these disturbing allegations piling up, it's honestly only a matter of time before yet another victim comes forward with their own story. And when you hear what I'm about to tell you, you are going to be just as shocked and frankly disgusted as I am. This isn't just one isolated incident, this is a pattern, a really dark pattern, and it is absolutely disgusting.
Ruby Rose posted some very graphic and very serious allegations against Katy Perry, claiming that she was at a Melbourne nightclub nearly 2 decades ago.
Now, if you haven't heard, actress Ruby Rose recently dropped some incredibly heavy accusations against Katy Perry. We're talking about allegations of stemming from a really disturbing incident at a nightclub almost 2 decades ago. Ruby did not hold back on the details either. She said that Katy didn't just kiss her. She described trying to avoid Katy by resting on her best friend's lap, but Katy apparently bent down, pulled Ruby's underwear to the side, and rubbed herself on Ruby's face. Ruby was so disgusted by this that she literally projectile vomited on Katy. And get this, Katy supposedly offered to help Ruby with her US visa later on. This is why Ruby kept quiet for so long. It's that classic move, right? I'll help you out if you just keep this under wraps. Ruby even said that she is not planning to file a police report for this specific incident because she's already dealt with so much other trauma from men. But she basically dared Katy to sue her, claiming that she has photos and witnesses. And then she posted that she had just left the police station. So it seems like something is definitely brewing behind the scenes. Of course, Katy's team wasn't going to take that lying down. They immediately hit back, calling Ruby's claims categorically false and dangerous, reckless lies. They even tried to suggest that Ruby has a history of making things up on social media. But here's the thing. When you start looking at all the other people who have come forward over the years, Ruby's story doesn't seem so isolated anymore. Let's take Josh Klose, for instance. He was the lead guy in Katy's Teenage Dream music video. Back in 2019, and then again recently in 2026, he spoke out about an incident at a birthday party. He claims that Katy literally pulled his pants and underwear down in front of a whole crowd of people, exposing his genitals.
Back in 2019, unfortunately, he accused Katy of misconduct. He said that after the video shoot, they continued to see each other. It seems pretty friendly. I think there was a bit of an age gap between them because I believe he was only 18 or 19. Apparently at this party, Katy, quote, pulled my Adidas sweats and underwear out as far as she could to show a couple of her guy friends and the crowd around us
And just like Ruby, he mentioned that he kept quiet for a long time because his representatives told him that if he wanted to keep getting work, he shouldn't say anything. And then there's the whole American Idol situation. Remember back in 2018, there was this contestant named Benjamin Glaze. He was 19 at the time and he had never been kissed. He told the judges that he was saving his first kiss for someone special. And what did Katy do? She totally tricked him into coming close and then just planted one right on his lips.
One on the cheek?
He didn't even make the smush sound.
Okay, let me start over. Okay.
At the time, a lot of people brushed it off as funny or cute, but let's be real here. If a male judge had done that to a 19-year-old girl who said that she had never been kissed, the internet would have absolutely exploded. It's just a complete double standard, and it really shows that Katy seems to think that she can just take whatever she wants from people. Speaking of people in power, one of you guys commented, of course she did, and now she's with Trudeau. Remember, he paid $2 million to cover up his essay of a student. They are all evil and they seem to gravitate to each other. Now, let's get to something even darker, the Epstein connection. When those infamous files were about to be released, people started rewatching Katy's Bon Appetit video with a whole new perspective. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty wild. It basically shows her being prepared like a piece of meat and then served up to a bunch of wealthy individuals. People couldn't help but notice that the imagery in the video was incredibly similar to some of the disturbing details that were coming out of the Epstein case.
Yo, Bon Appetit, when she was on a cutting board.
Yeah.
She was getting
she was like being eaten.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo, so I found out. So in that whole thing, when there was a scene of her getting carried, the floor looked like this.
Oh, it's black and white.
Right?
Checkerboard.
I looked, there's a video of Jeffrey Epstein's
No.
townhouse. Look at this.
And then, right around the time that these files were making headlines, Katy started talking about how she really wanted to go to space.
We'll get right back to that hearing for John Phelan coming up in just a few minutes, but I do want to take you out to some breaking news that we are just getting in from Blue Origin. Take a look right here as they say meet the new Shepherd NS31 crew launching this spring. Aisha Bowe, Amanda Wynn, Gail King, Katy Perry, Carrie Ann Flynn, and Lauren Sanchez.
Now, for some, this might sound like a bit of a stretch, but in the world of Hollywood, where every single move is calculated and every single image has a deeper meaning, people are definitely starting to ask some serious questions about what she knew and who she was associating with. And speaking of knowing things, let's look at her ex-husband, Russell Brand. As y'all know, he has been hit with some absolutely horrific allegations. We're talking rape, SA, and even admitting to sleeping with a 16-year-old when he was 30.
In Europe and in the United Kingdom where I'm from, the age of consent is 16, and I did sleep with a 16-year-old.
Now, Katy herself has actually said that she knew the truth about him, and that's why they got divorced. She even claimed that she locked this truth away in a safe, waiting for a rainy day. Well, Katy, it's definitely pouring now. If you knew that he was a if you knew that he was hurting women and girls, why on earth did you stay silent? Keeping that kind of information to yourself while other women are being victimized, that really speaks volumes about a person. So when you take all of this together, it really paints a picture of someone who seems to believe that they are completely above the rules. Someone who thinks that they can just use people, touch people, and crush people whenever it suits them. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, why now? This all happened so long ago. And to that, I want to bring up a really important comment from one of you. I don't care if you're on Ruby's side or Katy's side, whatever. But the comment saying, why now? It was 2 decades ago, that is very dismissive and disrespectful to the survivors who are isolated because they are scared to come forward. Please don't. This is such a crucial point. It is incredibly dismissive and disrespectful to survivors to question the timing of their coming forward. Many survivors are isolated and terrified to speak out, and it can take years, even decades, for them to feel safe enough to share their stories. So what do y'all think? Is Katy Perry finally going to face some real accountability for all of this, or is she just too big to fail? Do you believe Ruby Rose and Josh Klose? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, but please let's keep it respectful because these are some very serious allegations. Do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to stay updated on this because I have a feeling that there's definitely more to come.